Hi, my name's Fraser Scarfe. I'm the head of the drawing year, our postgraduate level programme at the Royal Drawing School.
My name is Veronica Scarpati. I'm a specialist here at Christie's King Street, and I specialise in Impressionist and modern art works on paper.
And we're here today on the opening of the Best of the Drawing Year, an exhibition bringing together the works of 31 of our postgraduate level students here at Christie's in London. Veronica, thanks so much for joining us in the Duke Street Gallery today. So Christie's normally shows the work of very established artists, really great well-known names. And I wondered how it feels to have the works of emerging young students on the walls in the gallery.
Definitely. So promoting emerging talent is at the heart of what we do at Christie's, and it's always fun to, develop new young voices, fresh voices, and we're always so proud to set new world records and always continue recalibrating the market for artists.
And it's very exciting too for our students to be able to show in such a prestigious place at the end of their studies, to come to Christie's, which is a global name, and to have their works on the walls here is incredibly fantastic for them as well. So thank you for having us.
It's a pleasure. It goes both ways.
And at the school, we really try and champion the role of drawing within contemporary art practice. We really believe it's important to celebrate drawing and to look at what drawing can be in contemporary art. Would you say that you've seen an increase in interest in drawing as a practice in recent years, particularly in your fields?
Absolutely. So season on season, our works on paper sales continue to grow. Christie's is actually the only auction house to offer dedicated works on paper sales in the Impressionist and modern art department. And in our last sale just now in October, the numbers were spectacular.
And outside of the very well-known works on paper from, say, the Impressionists or modern periods, do you think there's an increase in young contemporary artists making works on paper as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's an immediacy and a rawness to drawing that never fails to make an impression. I think whenever you're looking at a work on paper, it's just so innate to the artist. And in a way, I think a work on paper is doesn't really give you a place to hide. So in a way, it's kind of not forgiving, and that makes it really exciting too.
Yeah, maybe we can have a look at some of the works here in the exhibition.
Perfect. Fraser, I find it really impressive, the depth and the breadth of what's on display here at Christie's. Can you tell me a little bit more about the background of some of the artists, where they come from, and the different techniques that they're employing?
Sure, yeah. I think the drawing is an amazing course because we bring together a lot of artists from very different backgrounds. So fine art and illustration, of course, but we also have people who come from a textiles background or musicians, animators, designers. So we really bring together a melting pot of different voices and people who use drawing in different ways, and we really want to celebrate those different approaches. So you'll see pencil on paper, sure, but you'll also see people exploring colour through oil, pastel, crayon. You'll see ceramics and animation in this show, and you'll also see printmaking. And I think the main thing for us is that there's not one house style, and we give our artists the room to explore the boundaries of what drawing can be within their own practices. So something we've always been really keen to do at every exhibition is to show the work of students' sketchbooks. We are quite unique as an institution in that part of our application process involves sketchbooks. So all students applying to us have to submit 2 sketchbooks of work. And we really value the art of the sketchbook because it's such an immediate way of understanding how an artist thinks and works and problem solves. So you can see in the vitrines here we have a selection of student sketchbooks, all varying styles, all made at different points during their studies. And we think that really celebrates the journey that they go on as students on the year. And someone like Mai has made this amazing concertina sketchbook, which is a form of diary, and it charts the course of the year for her. And in this sketchbook, she records information from classes, things that tutors have said to her, drawings of her fellow cohort, and this expands. It's a huge book, and it's this wonderful evolving diary of her work and her interests on the year.
Yeah, it's so wonderful to see because, again, it's that immediacy that we were discussing earlier, that sense of what captures your attention and what do you think is worth recording in a particular moment, and how fun to be able to go back and to see how that experience builds and continues the process of finding your voice.
Well, thanks so much for having a look around the show with us today. It's really great to have your input and to see the amazing works of our students. We've got over 80 works in the show at the Christie's Gallery on Duke Street, and the show's open until the 17th of November.
So encourage everyone to come along. It's free and open to all.